Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Donald back with you here at the Chambersburg Mall, going around talking to several of the drivers, and my friend Big Daddy Craig Ramich out of Fairfax, Virginia, that was nice enough to come all the way up from Fairfax to display his E-Mod here at the Path Valley booth. And you're also the 2015 Mid-Atlantic Modified Series champion. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. It's a real exciting year. I don't know if we could ask for anything more in the tour to be able to have the car counts we did at new venues. These cars have never been before. Plus having the points championship come down to the last race and won by a single point. And with the cars in the mix the whole entire race there, that last race, just real exciting. And this is a really great class for people to move into. The drivability of the cars and where you can come in at the price point for these cars. Some people just can't afford to do late models, but they want to do something that's kind of like it. And these drive a lot like a late model, but they're a little bit harder because they got these small, skinny 8-inch tires. So for us, we're just looking for any of these new venues we can get to. We're excited that Path Valley is going to bring us on, and we're definitely going to be back there with Mid-Atlantic Modified. And this is a short tour this year, 6 races, but we have the Al Kramer Memorial there in September. That's going to be an exciting race. It's going to be jam-packed with modifieds there. So just really excited about what the future holds for Mid-Atlantic Modified Tour.
And a lot of support from the Mid-Atlantic Modifieds, yourself, Jeff Wentworth, and 7 weekly E-Mod modified shows at Path Valley. And you've already publicly announced that you're contending for a track championship at Path Valley. So talk about these 7 weekly shows with the E-Mods at Path as well.
Yeah, I think that's something where some people have not been able to run this type of car at a bull ring track like that, the high banks and the high speed and close quarters like that. So I think some people might be hesitant to come out. But I think if you look last year, we had 3 races there. I don't even know we tore up one car at all. I mean, just really clean racing, fast, and close quarters, but you really have to look at the skill of the drivers there. I mean, we got some really good talent on the tour. Just really pleased with the car counts up there. And I don't know if I've ever seen so many smiles in the pits after coming off the track and people just saying how much fun they had at that little bull ring up there, that little quarter-mile bull ring. It's just so much fun. So if you got a modified, I know they're building a ton of cars. This class is really growing this year and beyond. You really owe yourself the opportunity to come up and run at Path Valley. I mean, you will not be disappointed. And it's a very driver and team oriented track. The fans love having us. The track staff loves having us there. So you really owe it to yourself to come on out.
Well, we appreciate it. Definitely a lot of fun at Path Valley. And I know you've got the support here of the Irwins from our home state. I'm from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Irwin Racing Supply. Quickly talk about Russell and his brother and the folks down there. And this car, I know this is a car that he raced to a lot of wins, and it's kind of new for you this year.
Yeah, we won last year with a Jet Modified, but that had mostly Russell and Eric Irwin's footprint on it. I mean, they changed everything around to make it as close to a Shaw as they could. And this year we decided instead of running a car that's kind of like a Shaw, that we'd move into a Shaw. And this is actually Russell's personal car and their house car. Tons of wins at big tracks and big venues. And Russell's going to be helping out. We're trying to get Russell in for a couple of Mid-Atlantic Modified races, so he'll get to run his car as well, and that's why we had to put dedication on there with the 22 there. This is his personal car, and I grew up with having a lot of feelings towards tradition of racing, and this was his car, and having him back in it is just going to be awesome. The Irwin's really got something figured out. They've worked with the Shaw out in Arkansas there. So it is truly a Shaw by Irwin because there's different little tweaks in the chassis that are genuinely their own. And if you look around at the other tracks, you got Quaid down at VMS winning track championships. You got Ryan Toole won 2 championships a little while back, and people just running really fast in these cars. So the Team 54, Alan Shives and Andy Swope are going to be moving into a Shaw by Irwin. So kind of like a teammate to us, and they're just great guys to work with. So everything's just looking up, and with all the different cars that are being built, you really have to pick up the level of the competition so much better. You better pick up your game, and this is what we're doing this year.
All right, this guy definitely picked up his game to a Mid-Atlantic Modified Championship last year. Craig, thanks for joining us, and good luck this coming season.
I appreciate it. And we'll see you in 2016. Come on out to Path Valley Speedway.
All right, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with more interviews.